Nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Wolverhampton Wolves on FC 25. As we're in the career mode of Luis Morales, and we're getting ready, of course, for another matchup here. This time it's going to be for the FA Cup, as this will be a semi-final matchup here, as we'll be at a neutral site. I believe we'll be in London, in Wimbledon, for this matchup here today, as we're looking to go. Of course, now we are officially back-to-back Premier League champions. If you missed out the last episode, definitely go check it out. Link down below in the description. But for the most part here, we're getting ready to now try to be back-to-back FA Cup champions. As last season we were able to win that one, and of course last 2 years now we have been knocked out of the Carabao Cup, which I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but we'll definitely have to get that ready for next season. But nonetheless, here we are going for the FA Cup. As you see here, our top scorers and, of course, assists, clean sheet, and red card leaders and yellow card leaders in this cup. As we've been playing very well. Had a great episode last time. This one, we're going to start off with the FA Cup, facing against the Spurs. Of course, the winner of this match, of course, will face either Aston Villa or Arsenal. And of course, my money, I want to put it, if I had to be a betting man, put all my chips in on one side, please let it be Arsenal. Please let it be Arsenal. But before we can face them or Aston Villa, we have to win this matchup here today. As of course, Son will be the guy that we'll have to be targeting the most. Make sure we don't give him any chance to get open shots, and really surround them, playing some really good defense, but also at the same time play some excellent offense. Hence, what I mean by that is just be able to pass correctly and just do right in that situation there. So we'll see what we can do here in that matchup here today. Later on in today's episode, we have a matchup in the second round, or in the semifinal round, in the Champions League, as we'll face off against FC Barcelona. And of course, the winner of that matchup, because we'll have both legs here in today's episode, winner of that matchup, of course, will either face Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid. And then we actually sandwiched between those two matches is, of course, going to be a Leicester City matchup, as we'll face Leicester City in a Premier League matchup there. It'll be the last leg of that one there, as we of course played them earlier in the season, and now we're going to be facing up with them again, as we'll be in the first part of May, as we're about 2 episodes away. We've got 2 more episodes left of this season 2 of the Wolves, and we'll get ready for that here very, very soon. We'll get to season 3 very quickly here. I feel like we got to season 2 here, just blazing by it. So hopefully we can do that in season 3 as well. Actually, I probably will be doing that. I probably will be sending a lot more matchups that I have. I told myself I was going to do that there this year, but this year it's like we're having too much fun with the team we're building right now, and hopefully we can continue doing that here in season 3, as we've never really had a complete season 3 with the Wolves. Remember back in the original series, back in FIFA 20, we were starting season 3. We were doing very well, but then I ended up saved over that game save there, and well, never did. We were never able to recover it, and so I just had to kind of end the series where it left off at. And we were on our way of being 3-time Premier League champions, as we see another goal here being met, as Redondo gets the first goal here in the FA Cup here for the Wolves. It's now 1-0. But yeah, we were our way being a 3-time back-to-back champions of the Premier League, and then we were going to be also 3-time FA Cup winners, 2-time Carabao Cup winners, because that third season we got knocked out. And then we were on our way to trying to be 2-time back-to-back winners of the Champions League, but of course we never did get to finish that. So that is a series that unfortunately we will not be able to bring back, because I played another season or 2 after that we stop that series there. So maybe sometime we can go back and oh, look at that. Thank you for scoring that goal there for us. Celebrini, he's not going to necessarily get credit for it, but he got that one set up very nicely. As it looked like one of the Spurs players kicked it in by accident and scored on his own goalkeeper here. Take a look at this. I find this very hilarious. You see, we shot this one, and it was blocked by the goalkeeper, and then it was hit off. Let's see there. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, no, we were passing it. We were passing it. That is even more funnier. Wow. When I originally seen that, I'm thinking, oh, okay, he went off the gloves of the goalkeeper there. But no, we actually passed it to the guy, and he actually hit it in for us. Thank you. So I wonder if he'll get if Celebrini will get an assist for that. That is funny. Oh, that is hilarious. As Redondo gets his second goal of today's matchup, it's now 3-0. Wolves starting off hot. They're coming out of the gate here as they score another goal. Nice job there. As we have no problem there scoring that goal there. Matter of fact, it's kind of funny here. I was looking at some of the job openings because at some point here we will leave because I do want to continue this game save for at least till the summertime, or at least till maybe midsummer, to maybe till the next game comes out, which will be FC 27. But I was wanting to see what the jobs were out there because maybe after season 3 we'll probably leave here the Premier League and go somewhere else and kind of restart all over again with another club. And I kind of want to leave just British football just in general. Go to either to see here Celebrini get another goal, but go to maybe the Bundesliga or the French league, or maybe play a quick do a quick season or two in MLS and then take off and leave and maybe go to Australia or something like that. Go to somewhere and just have some fun with. Somewhere we know we can dominate real quick, and then just up and leave. Play a couple seasons there, and then just for that. But as you see here, another goal being scored here. As the first goal of the day here, as Son, of course, no longer with the Spurs. He's actually starting his career now. I think his second year now here, or maybe maybe his second year. It could be his first. Maybe it's midway through his first year with LAFC. Of course, I've had to deal with him in my live stream series over on Twitch there as I'm playing as the Sporting Kansas City there. As no, come on guys, go, no, get that block, get that out of there, get that out of there, get that out of there. Thank you. As now the Spurs will now maintain control of the ball. But yeah, if you guys want to see that series, I play it every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, or at least try to. We rotate games on there on Twitch, but we play it usually is on Thursday nights. So we play that. We play we play at least a month worth of games. A month's worth of games in game to get through the season quickly. But I'm playing as Sporting Kansas City, trying to revitalize them in that series there. Not sure if I'm going to bring it over here to this channel here, but it's something over exclusively over there. And but yeah, Son is with that LAFC. Of course, I just recently see a commercial he's in with what is it, McMagic Johnson. It's a phone commercial he's in. I'm like, oh, so yeah, he is. He's all about LAFC now. He's trying to build that club up and try to bring some championships to. Of course, they've got a championship already, but trying to make them more of a household name when it comes to building a team like in a city like that. But here, he's just one of those pain in the butts here in this game that I get irritated with because he's just too damn good. As we'll see a goal here being met by one of our defensive players here. It's our left back line. Left back. That'd be Raylan, as he's able to score. Of course, he does a great job there as this formation is kind of a hybrid of having a wing back position. So I have them come up when we attack to help out. Nice to see him be able to get a nice score. I think that might be his first goal of the season here. And of course, I do want to play with some teams with some different formations because I've been getting doing pretty well with learning newer formations here, especially now with CDMs. I'm learning more about that position, how that positions, and how to use that. You really utilize that and position more in game. But yeah, I do want to keep this game safe here, and I want to kind of move on to do something else with this same manager, but with a different club and a different and being a different part of the world. As we'll see here. They're going to inbounds this one here. I thought they were going to cross that one, but they did not. And that one's going to get picked away. As we're a little over the hour mark here in this one here. And of course the Wolves, since then, have kind of slowed down the scoring now. As the Spurs here now trying to cause some confusion here. And oh no, come on guys. Get to him. Son now has it. He's going to try to shoot. No, he's going to get that one rejected from him. As now we'll try to get this one out of our defensive third. Oh my God, again. What is up with us? Not defending it. Just not doing a good job of just protecting the ball. As we'll make a nice little... Oh, barely saved that one there. So now... We'll see here, left back now hands off with Guedes. Guedes now has it. Guedes now here fighting for his life. Trying to maintain possession here and try to find a way to get this one into the box. He will go ahead and pass this one back. That's going to go to Redondo. Redondo can't get it. It's going to be blocked. Gomes has it. Gomes shoots and scores! And it makes it now 6-1. Wolves take the lead. As now we have a nice 5-goal lead here in today's game. As the Spurs trying to make something of this one here. Right now, they got a lot of work still to get going here. They want to try to get back in this one and, of course, continue on to the next round. They either face Aston Villa or Arsenal. Like I said, I want my money on Arsenal. I want to get revenge on them so bad. We do play Arsenal at least one more time in this series it's a regular matchup that we play against them. But of course, Arsenal, one of the team. I mean, we lost to them. They knocked us out of the Carabao Cup 4-2 in pins, which was just devastating. You know, we won that game. We came back and win that one 2-2, or came back and just say draw. They didn't win, but we drew. And then, of course, they did a great job there of just, getting the ball set up very nicely for them as they were able to shoot, nice penalty shots there. And, of course, they took the win. And yes, I'm still very angry about it. And I'm going to be angry about it until we find a way to be able to advance further into the Carabao Cup. I have never had that much trouble before with the Carabao Cup. Not even in my Manchester United series I had there on the second channel, because we did well in that. We won that cup as well, and I never been eliminated out of that one either. So it's like that was a first. Like, and then not to mention, I think it was the same. I think it was not the same Arsenal team, but the same team that beat us in the original series back in FIFA 20. Arsenal was the team that knocked us out of the Carabao Cup. So I don't know what the hell this game or what fate's trying to tell me here, but really making me not be an Arsenal fan whatsoever. I mean, I never was, but really not making me be an Arsenal fan if I can't be Arsenal here in the Carabao Cup for whatever reason. As we get to the final minutes here in this one here, we got a few minutes of stoppage, and that's going to be a great save there, and that is going to be it. As the Wolves are able to go ahead and move on to the next round, winning this one 6-1. As we are now going to the finals, and we'll see who will be playing in the finals towards the end of this episode. To see who's going to play in that one. Is it going to be Aston Villa or is it going to be Arsenal? Which I would love to just rub it into them. I mean, just every time I scroll through my menu there and I see that we got knocked out by, I'm like, fuckers here. But that's just me. Anyway, we'll get to this box scores here. There you see, take a look at those. This was a good game. Again, we got to get better with our passing. Even though we did win in passing, we were successful in passing, but for the most part here, it's just like we're not passing solid. We're not just giving solid passes there. Balls are being intercepted, and we got to do a better job of making good. We got to do more better job of lobbing passes as well. We can't always rely on the ground passes as well. We got to definitely step it up when we're passing, lob passes as well to give ourselves an opportunity to, get passes and move the ball that way as well. Because that's just something that I've noticed here a lot lately. But as we go ahead and take a look here, there you see the numbers there. Of course, Son, the only goal that they got there is he's at 85 overall here in this one. Of course, in the new series I'm playing there on Twitter, which is definitely you guys can follow me. I better tell you that. I should have told you that already. Twitch.tv/ESGNet. There's a link down below to that. Remember, every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Central. You guys can follow us over there. Right now, we're playing, obviously, FC 26, and we're also playing WWE 25. We'll be playing WWE 26 and MLB 26 very, very soon, matter of fact, coming up here in the next couple of weeks. But as we get back into action here, in this, at least in today's episode here, did a little cheap plug there with the channels, especially Twitch. Trying to get my Twitch following up now, which has been very good. Been getting a lot of traffic through that coming there. But yeah, well, we're gonna get into this matchup here. It's our second matchup of the episode here. We're back in the Champions League here. And of course, last episode we beat Dortmund. Oh, we drumbled them in that one, and now we have to take on Barcelona. So it's now going to be a little more difficult, a little more tough. We're going to have to play more solid than we did in that last match there, and hopefully the guys are more focused here, because I mean, this Barcelona team, they've won championships, they've won titles, they've won, especially this particular championship. So they always know how to play very, very well, and can do very, very well. As you see their squad there, and of course they don't have obviously some of the top-notch players like they did many years ago, but they do have some good players there. Rafaela, let's see, Tripper. I can't remember who that guy is there with the blonde hair there, but we got a couple of guys there that are very talented, and of course there you see some of the key defensive players as well as their key attack players. And like I said, this is not going to be a walk in the park at all. We are definitely going to have to put in some extra work here in this one, as we're starting playing the best of the best when it comes to Champions football. So Champions League, here we go. Next round. This is the semifinal round. And see there again, there's the stadium prepared here and ready to go, because this house hopefully will be rocking, and they are hopefully all here to support us to get a win, and of course take the first leg of this two-leg. And of course we have to, if we want to be successful in the Champions League, especially when you get to this point here, you have to do well. You have to set the tone when it comes to the games, and you have to go out there and put some work in. So we definitely gonna have to score quite a few goals if we can. It's almost like setting the tone of, like, if you're going to play in the World Series, you gotta set the tone. Let the other team know this is how the game's gonna be played, and this is how you're gonna have to win the champion. Get to hoist the trophy over your head there in the World Series. So let's go ahead and get into this one, as we'll see here about just about 2 minutes into this one, and we'll see what our Wolves can do here. Oh, nice pass there. That's going to go to Gomes, as Ricardo Gomes here going to shoot here, and it's going to be deflected. But now Guedes, he'll have possession of it, as now they'll try to move this one inside. Move it around the box here, give it back to Gomes again. Gomes going to shoot. He cannot get it. Not going to be able to get that one, as it's going to be saved Nice job there from the defense. Of course, the goalkeeper there for Barcelona. As FC Barcelona now here going on the attack here. And now they're trying to get their opening, their first goal of the game. Oh, nice touch there as we were able to get our Kearns, who's playing the right back position here. He's actually been very good here. I think about maybe training him to be not just a left, obviously he's a left back by natural skills, but he's been really playing very well to the left, or excuse me, to the right of the pitch as well. So we might end up having to train him to be a right back, and so he can have that ability to play both sides there. I'm really thinking about doing that, kind of cross-training everybody that way. But it's gonna, it shouldn't take too much time. It should take about a couple of weeks to train him that way, because it's pretty much just the same position. It's just you're just either in the middle of the pitch, you're either the middle of the pitch, left or right, and then you're either left of the pitch or the right of the pitch there, and when you're playing on the outside there, on the back line. So it shouldn't be too hard for them, as we see here. Almost a little bit of dangers there. Oh, come on. Gotta do a better job. Gotta get a nice touch here. So far, Barcelona not really letting us get a solid, good touch of the ball. And, of course, keeping us close as Sabrini here playing today's game. He did request to play in this matchup here. And I'm going to have him play a lot more in these games here in the Champions League. As that one's going to get in the nets. Oh, my God. Crazy back and forth there. But Barcelona will get the first goal in today's matchup as they take a 1-0 lead here. As they're able to score here. It took 20 minutes for somebody to finally score here. As we'll see a shot there. We'll see the replay. And a nice shot, as there you see Say. Of course, he's been in pretty much majority. He will be in the majority of these Champions League matchups. Unless we really do really poorly here in today's game. And then, it's like, okay, bring it back up. So, but I'm hoping that will not be the case. As Cunha, oh, that was a bad pass there, as Rodriguez couldn't, or I should say Gomes. Rodrigo Gomes could not get there on time. So now here they are again, going the attack, as we'll see the ball here being passed. Oh, nice job there saving that one as we smother it. Excellent job there. So we'll try to keep on and keep moving here. And of course, again, they get possession here. And like I said, they do a great job here of really really cutting those passing lanes on us. That's going to be his second goal here today. As it's now 2-0 Barcelona. As some of the Barcelona fans made it here for this one. Guys, this is not how we need to be acting right now. At home, in front of the home crowd here, who's been behind us throughout this whole run that we've been on right now. Let's not let this be the end of it. I don't know if we're still a little hungover from the Premier League title, which we won in the last episode, which I was surprised that happened. I did not, even though I knew that there were we were coming up close to it, because points wise, it made sense that we were in at that point. But I just didn't. When I was playing that game, I'm like, wow, we actually did win the Premier League title, and we won it, on the road there in Crystal Palace. Like, okay, cool. Or no, at home here. We won in front of the home crowd there. Or no, that was against Crystal Palace, against Brentford. That we won that one there. So, as we see, we finally get a goal here being scored here in the semifinals of the Champions League. As we'll see a nice pass there to Herrera. As he is going to, or I should say Guedes. He'll fire this one right there. Nice play. And the manager is very happy for that. It's now 2-1. So now we made this a ball game here again. Let's see if we can now try to tie this one up and kind of figure out a way how to unhitch this wagon from this Barcelona squad here and really try to get some solid passing here. As Gomes has it. Gomes going to shoot it, and Gomes going to score as he gets that one right at the penalty marker there. It's now 2-2. Wolves now level back up here as we get another great goal there. Now we're letting Barcelona let them know that we're still in this game. We're not going away here at all. We've seen any of the games that we've been down. We've actually did a great job of coming back Maybe with the exception of maybe that game that we lost there. Or we drew against the. Well, no, the Liverpool game we did a great job coming back, but we just came up. It was just too late before we could come back up and actually try to win it. But what is it? I can't remember the game. Arsenal. That was the game. We tried our best, but man, they lay those last 2 goals on us. Oh my god, it was like, okay, y'all are serious. Like we knew you're serious, but you're serious. But Barcelona, like I said, this is a team that we just can't be messing around with here. We got to have good passing, and we got to get guys in the box here. We got to do a solid job here. It's Gomes down here. Oh, it's gonna get picked off there. As now we'll see Davies here now has the ball here for Barcelona. Now Barcelona making a run as he runs right past the midfield here. He is going here. As you see Bassi here had to try to do a slide tackle to stop, but now Bruno gets the ball back, and now they're going back the other direction as we're now over 10 minutes over the hour mark. And now Gomes here has it. Gomes trying to go in the box here, take his time here. Gomes going to pass this one off. Finds Guedes, and that's going to be a goal. 3-2. Wolves lead it here. Nice job. That's what I'm talking about. Pacing, taking their time here, make them think that we're going to shoot it with this guy, but when really it's the guy that's on the far side of the field there. And Guedes just did a great job there. Like I said, and of course, I did not do a good job there of actually telling them to attack there on that part. So we got lucky on that one there. I was trying my best to, I'm trying to memorize the buttons of trying to call it, how to call it, like have them back off, like, go back in defensive mode or, go in the attack mode here. And I forgot on that one there. So we could have had someone in the box there if I would just have, pay attention. It's Cunha now here up the middle here. Cunha shoots this one. And it's going to be blocked. As now we'll go for a corner, and they'll get that corner, and they'll kick this one out of range here on us as we're trying to keep this one in bounds. As now we'll go now to near the 81st minute, and that's a pass there. We had a touch, but just could not control it. As Cunha there was trying to get that one set up nicely for himself there, but just could not really get a good solid touch there. As now Gomes pass to Gomes as Gomes there passes to Rodrigo, and that is going to be a goal. It's now 4-2. Barcelona is now trailing. Barcelona, I mean, I'm not going to get mad at them. That first half, that was their half. They did a great job there. And now we finally kind of figured out the puzzle here on them. And of course, you see their passing's been a lot more better than it was in the first half, and that's, like I said, that's our fault for that first half being the way it was, because we should have been doing a better job of passing if we were wanting to, of course, be successful here and kind of move, especially moving on at this point of the see like that. Who are we passing that ball to? And now here they are going to go. Oh, geez, I was gonna say there they go again. Now here they're scoring there. And then, come on, call a flag there, please. Or call something, but they'll give us the ball as we try to inbounds it here. And there you go. They are trying their best. They are playing like almost like that, similar to boxing, or not boxing us out, but like trapping us, and like in basketball you would. They are trying their best to do that here, and we'll see a nice cross there. Nice job there as Rendendo gets this one in there, and that is going to be that one's going to be helpful there. It puts us now up by 3 goals here. It's now 5-2 here as the crowd is starting to get back into this one here. And that's what you like to hear. I like to hear the crowd get behind us, cheer us on. And that just fired us up even more here as we get another goal. And now, being up by 3 here, we should have a solid victory here over Barcelona. Again, next game, second leg, it's on the road. We got to do better there against them in that one. Or I should say, the second leg. No, the second leg would be us. It would be us at home. Yeah. That's us at home. Is it? Yeah, no. Okay, hang on. Let me look at our notes. I forgot where we're even at. Are we home? Yeah, we're home in this one. So yeah, second leg is gonna be on the road in Barcelona. That is not an easy place to play at all. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are, a top tier Premier League team like, Manchester, Arsenal. I mean, even they get shook there as well. So it's gonna be a challenge, but it's gonna be a challenge that I think we can definitely, stand up to and walk up to, and deal with coming up here in the second half later on here in this video, because we still have a Leicester City matchup that we need to get to here. We'll just get to that one here in just a bit. But there you see the the stats there for this one. Like I said, a little nerve-wracking there. Took us 20 minutes, or took actually someone, either team to score there in 20 minutes. And then, of course, took us 46 minutes or 47 minutes or something like that just finally get a score there. And, and then finally really do a great job there pushing ourselves in the second half to really find a way to unhitch the wagon from them and of course get ourselves back into the ball game. And we did that with a nice victory in that matchup there. So yeah, not too bad whatsoever for us, but yeah, we got to play better. We got to play better. If we do not play better, then yeah, I don't know, because right now we have a slight lead over them. Was it 5-2? So I mean, we cannot. We're gonna have to score some. We got to play good defense, but at the same time, offensively, we got to again pass the ball very well. But remember, you have to win by relegation. Jeez. By aggregate, and so the aggregate has to be in our favor in that game there. So even if we lose, we still move on. So we got to be able to score. We got to score quickly in that second leg of the game. So now we get ready for Leicester City here. As you see, Leicester City right now currently in 17th place. They are 7-6-21 in 34 matches. They have 27 points in their matchup, and of course, last time Leicester City were in a matchup, they played against Manchester United, and they won that one 3-2. So they've been playing very well for themselves here. And of course, like I said, they are poorly sandwiched in between two Champions League games. I know they don't have, there's different leagues we're in, and I know they have to reschedule and stuff like that, but it's like, come on, our main focus. I mean, obviously we already won the Premier League title, so should be worried about that, but we still got to play, Premier League teams. So again, we're gonna have to, rotate a little bit here, but it's just like, man, we got to really the scheduling is just really tough. And I know in real life here, I know starting right now, it's getting really tough for these players here because, with a lot of the squads, their regular season, for the Premier League, for instance, would be leaving, would be wrapping up here in the next, May, but then turn around and have to get ready. I think they finish at the end of May, and then turn around in June, they would have to get ready for the World Cup. And it's like, wow, how do you, you should be physically fit, but at the same time, you're tired. How in the hell do they do this? I don't know. And then you got a month's worth of games of the World Cup before you get about probably a couple weeks between the end of mid-July until the start of and hopefully they don't play no preseason games. Well, I imagine their teammates would play, the ones that are not a part of their national team, but they would have to turn around and play again in August. Like, these guys, I feel so bad for them. It's like, damn, they don't get to have a decent vacation or anything like that. But yeah, so we are gonna put some of our younger players in here. Obviously Silva in there. He is playing the starting striker, and Franklin there playing the starter corner. So this one is going to be give it a grain of salt here. This could be we still can get a victory because those guys that we have on here, I feel confident we can win with these guys. But like I said, we got a mixed bag of guys playing here today. Some guys that normally get to start, some guys that do not. They're playing the backup role. But here today, they're getting a start here as Coutinho gets a nice goal. As that's going to be the first goal of the day here for the Wolves against Leicester City, as they lead it now 1-0. But yeah, I know the scheduling issue, because they were talking about this. There was a video on YouTube about it. Somebody was like, I think it wasn't ESPN. It was another sport. Like maybe it was Bleacher Report or something. Somebody like that. Some one of the big sports channels out there were talking about the scheduling for FIFA, for FIFA soccer, and about the schedule these players are going to have here. That it's going to be very demanding for them. Because I know this time next year, MLS will be starting their season. They'll start their seasons the same way the Premier League does. So there'll be a summer to spring, summer, winter, or I should say summer, fall, winter, spring sport. They won't start this like they are right now, starting at the start of March. They'll be starting in August. So then that starts in the 2020, I think it's the 2027, 2028 season. Will they be doing that? But they'll have a month off during the month of January. From January, like I think it's mid-January to mid-February. So they got about a month off there because weather, especially here because there's a lot of cities here. A lot of cities in the MLS obviously are not, are winter cities. A lot of the teams are in winter, more climates, colder cities during that time of the year. So they're taking that month off so they can, obviously it parallels with the transfer window. So it gives them a chance to reset and obviously get new players trained into the system and all that kind of stuff, which is great. And I think women's soccer is doing the same thing at some point here. They'll be changing their season as well. So there's going to be a lot of they have already overlap already playing, but there's so many. They're trying to play all the European style schedule where you play during the winter and stuff like that, which I know probably for a lot of fans that's not going to be. They're not going to be too happy about that. But I think it's different. I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be something that definitely will be. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be really different to see how that all plays out. I don't know about sitting at Children's Mercy and myself to go watch a game, unless we have some nice some really good nice weather. Other than that, I'll be just watching the game, nice and comfortable at my house like I usually do. As you see here, trying to move this ball. So far, it's been a tough go here. Neither side has been really able to score since that first goal there. Herrera here now working the box, trying to get into the game, and trying to get himself. He was trying to get a penalty called there, but nothing was going to be called in the box. Figures. But this schedule that's coming up for a lot of these players here. They're playing on the national team for the FIFA World Cup. It's going to be very, very hectic and very, very demanding for them because they're going to be constantly and they did the numbers. They were like a lot of these players are going to be playing like almost a year's. A lot of these players are going to be playing at least a year's worth of matches. Like that's crazy. Like playing a little over 1,000 some days on the pitch. Like there going to be a lot of recorded hours, some record-breaking recording hours actually coming up here for a lot of players when it comes to that. So that's going to be a very interesting thing to see coming up here. And the one thing I'm concerned about is, obviously you don't want to see nobody get hurt or injured, and that's going to affect their bottom line when it comes to their contracts and all that kind of stuff. there's already ridiculous contracts out there already, but I'm hoping that those clubs will be honoring those contracts because they're playing for their national team, and for a lot of them that's important to them. As we see Francon here, shoots this one there and gets a nice goal. As he is going to, of course, get this one there. That's going to be a nice one there for him. One thing I am excited about, especially in the FC 25 game here, that's in this game, and especially in my career mode with Mateo Morales, which is the son of Mateo Morales, is the son of Luis Morales, who's our manager here with the Wolves. He's going to be a part of that World Cup run. So I'm really excited because he's part of the U.S. team. If you haven't watched the series yet, it's on the second channel. Definitely go watch it. But we're getting close to that current timeline, which we're in. The current. He's in the current timeline that's going on right now in real life. So it's almost parallel to what's going on in real life, where the World Cup's coming up, and of course he plays for Manchester United, and he's been doing very well for that club. He's helped them get a Premier League title. He won the Europa, and of course we won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. So they've been winning games and doing a good job there, and him and a couple other players really turned it around. And I'm really hoping that once we get get done with season 2, he'll obviously be a part of the U.S. team. So we'll definitely cover that in that series as well. So season 2 will be extra extended with the FIFA World Cup part of those episodes, as well as part of season 2. So stay tuned for that. Definitely, like I said, there's a link down to that link. Or there's a link to that series there down below. You guys should definitely go check it out if you have not seen it yet. It's a fun series. Me playing as, it's him, or sometimes I play as the full squad. Just trying to win games and trying to turn that organization around. It definitely needs it. Just like I did in my Man U I'm still playing it. My Man U Mission Recondition series there on the second channel as well. You guys can go check that out on there as well, because I think we're in the middle of season 2 right now. I haven't really filmed anything yet, or I haven't played no gameplay of that yet, but we will be here very, very soon, as I'm still trying to keep that series up on the channel and keep it going as well. As we'll see a shot there, and great job there as we score our 4th goal there as we're in the second half. And we are really, really putting it to Leicester City here as we starting to kind of shake the tree here when it comes to scoring goals here now, as things start to come loose. And we're able to put that one in the back there. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful shot there. As Redon really stepping up here. He's by far one of our best. He plays on the first team, but when he's playing against the second team, he seems like he really stands out a lot there. And I'm trying to do that the same way with him in the first team there, but of course we got other stars as well. So he gets a couple of touches here and there but it's when I do get on fire with him, especially when we do have the first squad on there, for whatever reason the game likes to really try to make it tough for me using him. Scoring goals as we score another one there. Oh my goodness, 5-0 here in front of this Leicester City crowd. And there you see, I don't know, or at least not see, but you definitely hear the boos now coming in here. As of course there's our supporting crowd there helping us out, cheering us on, and letting us know they're loving what they are seeing here today, and we'll hopefully continue that here. Of course, like I said, this has been, it's been a challenge. Trying to, maneuver all these different players, trying to make sure guys get their playing time in. And then of course, also to some of the things I haven't talked about yet here, because recently, and I didn't show it here. Next episode I might show it, because I got another 2 more players that are kind of upset with me. They're youth academy players, and they're upset with me because they're not getting called up, and that's one of the things I'm having a difficult time with, because right now we got too many good players right now that I'm doing very well with, and there's been some teams I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm willing to give them I'm willing to sell certain players and stuff like that. But there's others like no, because I kind of want them to be kind of like the cornerstone and kind of like the statesman of this club, and be the kind of the heart and soul of the club there. And I don't want to get rid of them just yet. As we see a shot there, and that's going to be deflected. But there's always some players that you want to keep around because they're like that's when you hear a name, they're a Wolves player. Like for me, I know he's not longer on this team, but I can't. Dendocker, he was one of my favorites when I started playing FIFA, and especially with the Wolves. Dendocker's one of my favorites. I would love to bring him back. Gibbs White, I like to bring him back as well. So those are like some iconic Wolves players, for at least in my eyes, when I started playing this series that I want to keep around and keep going. And that's what I want to do in this one here. So, obviously, Sabrini, Guedes, Cunha. I mean, Cunha in real life right now he's playing for Manchester United. But like him, I wouldn't mind selling at some point because he's done such a great job. As you see, another goal being scored. It's now 6-0. Wow, what is going on with Leicester? What is going on with Leicester City here? This is crazy. Because the last time we played them, I believe we almost nearly lost to them. Or no, I take that back. We stomped them. Just not as bad as we did this time around. Last time around, we stomped them 6-0. Here we are now stomping them, 9 or 8-0? No, 6-0. So, yeah, well, they've not really changed here up against us here. As we see now, 4+ minutes left in stoppage. And now, oh, come on. Okay. I didn't mean to do commentator's curse there. I didn't mean to try to give them a score. As now we'll see Dresser here passes this one off there. That's going to be passed off as well. Now Coutinho has it. He's in the box here. Ooh, takes his time here. Sets up the shot here for Silva. Silva, it's going to be rejected. And now here we are now just kind of keep this ball midfield and let the midfielders take care of it. And that's going to be it for this one as we win this one 6-0. So we beat them back-to-back. Back at both games, both home and away, we beat them 6-0. So we know we got a hold of them. We can keep them in check. And we did a great job there. So you see Matthews Francona there. 3 attempts, 2 goals there for him. Nice day for him on the pitch. As like I said, he is and of course, like I said, Ronaldo is he's our first string center mids, but he does a great he seems like he really steps up his game when I have him keep him out there with the second string guys as well. So, but Francone's been doing a great job there. He is definitely, I would say he's definitely like kind of the captain, using air quotes, of the second team because he's done a great job there with them, and that's why I try to rotate him as much as I possibly can, especially now that I know he can play right mid or right wing as well. Part of his abilities when it comes to positions there. So we'll continue doing that with him as well. But like I said, Leicester City. Wow, I remember starting this season 2 here. We mentioned them quite often because they were doing so well, and now since we played against them, they are not that impressive. Not as impressive as I thought they were. So, we'll have to see if they kind of help themselves rebuild as we get now to the second half of that second leg of the Champions League here. We're back now. This time around, we're going to have to go to Barcelona. As you see, Real Madrid right now takes a 1-goal lead over Atletico Madrid. And so we'll see. We could possibly see one of those two teams in the next round if we happen to survive this matchup here against Barcelona. So, Barcelona did a great job there. They really capitalized on our bad passing that we had in the first matchup here. Now this is the second matchup. We're on their home turf. And, of course, their home crowd here is going to be a raucous, and they're going to make sure of it as they are going to finish what they started there against us, and this time try to capitalize on getting a victory here over us. Now, of course, I'm not really familiar with the Championship League rules, but I would imagine we'll probably have extra time if we happen to this ends in the regulation time in a draw. So we'll probably have two 15-minute halves, and then if that doesn't work out, then obviously I think it'll probably be a shutout or shootout there, and I do not want that. I do not want it. So we're gonna do our best to avoid that if we possibly can here. Like I said, we have relegation again on our side here, so we do have a goal. We have 2 goals up on them here entering today's game. So as long as we can keep scoring goals at a good pace, at the same time making sure they don't score any, or kind of limit them. I would say probably only really let up 1 goal against them. Then we have the upper hand on them when it comes to relegation, or to why I keep saying relegation, aggregate against them here in today's matchup. As we see right now, first 3 minutes here, so far no one is really no heavy hitters here, as those slugfest just yet. But I'm sure that at some point here something's going to happen. As we'll see a shot. Oh, they're unblocked, and a great job there. As that was going to be offline there. As now we'll be getting into 10 minutes of this matchup here. There you see again, they're playing us very close. They're really getting on top of us here in this matchup. As we pass this one here, trying to find somebody to get open here. As Gomes now shoots. Gomes shoots this one. It's going to be well blocked by the goalkeeper there. And now it's going to set up a opportunity now for a corner. So right now here we are going to try to get this corner lined up as best as we possibly can. Like I said, I've only got a few corner opportunities here. I feel like I get more. I think I understand the game more so when it comes to corners in FIFA 22 than I do in this one. I've done a better job of adapting than in FIFA 22, more so when I first time playing it. Of course, obviously I guess that makes sense because FIFA 22 is older and this one's newer, and it's sort of the same. They're both played kind of the same, like between the two of them. But it seems like I don't know. I have a more better understanding of that than I do with the corner shots there than I do in this one here, and it's frustrating. I don't know. Maybe I like the marking system better in that. In that one, I understand it a lot more than I do in this one. But oh no! Okay, there's that 1 goal we gave them. No more. No more. I mean, if we can hold the game to this 1-0, we just basically say, okay, yeah, you're gonna win, but we're gonna hold you to just this 1 goal, and we're gonna win 5-3 aggregate. That's fine, but no more. We cannot give up any more goals here, especially the way we did in that first game. As they were, they scored, they literally scored, that second goal within the, 5 minutes after they scored, 4 or 5 minutes after they scored the first one. So we got to make sure we do a better job and defensively here in the defensive third. Of course, now I would say we need to try to score here. We have to score, at least try to get a goal, at least try to tie this game up. If worst case scenario, if it comes down to to walk out of here in order to win, we have to draw. And there you see a nice goal there being made. That's going to be the first goal of the day here for the Wolves. It's 1-1. But it's 3-6 aggregate. Wolves have the lead. And we'll see if the Wolves, of course, will now hold on to this, try to level this out and keep it leveled through the rest of the game. Obviously, you want to win the game because that'll be helpful for you, but especially in scoring goals on the road. But, of course, like I said, at the same time, we're kind of relying on aggregate right now for the time being. So we gotta, obviously gotta score here. I mean, it comes down to a 3-3, draw or whatever the case may be. We still have aggregate on our side, as long as we don't have them draw or level out in aggregate. Then it's a different story. We're talking about a whole different ball game there. As we'll see, that one ball's gonna be missed. Thank goodness. So now 36 minutes into the game. And oh, nice pass there. Now Guedes now here going, trying to find somebody in the box there. Finds, oh yes, Redondo gets in the goal. That is going to be now 2-1 or 1-2, whatever you want to call it, for this ball game. And of course now, aggregate-wise, in favor of us, even more so now here And see a nice job there, getting a header. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Nice open shot here. Got to put enough oomph onto that ball with his head, and he does so. And now we have a 1-goal lead. 7-3 aggregate here for the Wolves. So, got to watch for those slide tackles there. We don't want to give up those. Not get in trouble with those too much here. As the computer does love to call that on us. As again, passing has to be more crisp here. We got to be not be just passing blindly here. Nice job there, Cunha. Oh, nice job. Cunha's gonna follow that up as he gets that deflection off the goalkeeper, and that is gonna put us up in this one. It's now 3-1. 3-1 lead here now over Barcelona. As again, we keep on stacking goals here, making it more tougher for them for aggregate. This is what they have to do. They have to, they have to outscore us here in aggregate than in this game. As we'll see here, 8-3 aggregate. So now we're in the second half of this ball game. Barcelona here, they've kind of lost their touch now they've had in the first, or really pretty much the first match and a half so far here. Now the second half of this one, they've kind of seemed a little lost, as you see here. Oh yes, finally we get somebody off. They get them off sides there. Yes, thank you there. That does not happen too often there. I'm really excited about that. It's sad, but it's true. As now the Wolves here now going on the attack. And we'll see what they'll do here. Like I said, we just got to pace ourselves here, slow it down a little bit. See if we get this header, and no, we cannot get it. Cunha was there, but just could not get that one directed the way we needed it. That's a nice job there from our back. Oh, come on, guys. That was silly right there. Now they're going to go for the goal here. Shot being made. As there you see Jose say, makes a nice save. And, oh, look at that. Look at that. Trying to trip us up in the backfield. Oh, my. What the hell? What was that? Oh, no, sir. No, that, we need a yellow card there. Come on now. So now we go for the corner here. We got to try to deflect this corner. Oh, off the crossbar. And no such luck there. That's a good save, but yet it's going to still be their possession. And as we go now here for, they go for another corner shot here. And now, of course, this makes this more intensive now here as they're really building up the tension now here on this side of the pitch of trying to score. Ball there going to be, yeah, nice job there. As I say, please clear it out and get rid of it. But now we're going to hold on to it. Now we'll see here Gomes. Chato Gomes here now he's going to go for all right here. And oh, he's going to miss the shot. He had it. But it's going to be off target there a little bit. As now here we're just trying to really just make sure that we don't let them score any more goals here. As now they're going to go wide. And oh, nice slide tackle there. As they'll get possession of it as we can knock that ball out of their play. That's what I'm talking about. That kind of slide tackle I'm all fine for. CPU does that to me, that's fine. But when it blatantly did that earlier, just pretty much shoved me and kicked me around, all that. Oh, come on. 8-4 aggregate, 3-2 for the game. That just frustrates me when they just do not, when the computer just blatantly just does not call, obviously the play there against us. It's like, or on us there, or for us. I should say not on us or against it, but for us. It's like what the hell? He tripped me. Like, what are you guys doing? But that's the name of the game, so I guess that's how we have to play it out. So now 4-8 aggregate, 3-2 in the game currently. Oh, nice slide tackle there from Bassi. That's one of the things. Kind of now changing the subject about what I was talking about before. Oh, no! I'm glad that came about because we really need to have a better our defensive backs, and right now we're just not getting those quality backs there as they let them score here. Now it's now tied, now 3 apiece. Okay, as much as we want the win here, I think we might just say, hey, you know what? Let's just walk out of here. They've scored a goal. They scored 3 goals here. They're nowhere near aggregate on us. Let's just try to win this one out of aggregate. It's now 5-8. Wolves have the lead. Now we're just trying to see if we can try to at least get one more goal there. No. What is doing there on that one? He looked like he just literally ran into the goalkeeper there. All right, so they need 3 more goals to get aggregate, and of course they can win the game here with those 3 goals. Maybe it would make it a 6-3 game, but we really need to keep it right here where it's at. Make it tough for them. Oh my goodness, okay, we definitely. Oh my God, what the hell, Krezer? What the hell was you doing there? Please tell me that's not a goal. Oh, please don't tell me that's a, because that was technically. Oh, it is. Oh, come on. Don't let him score, and he's gonna freaking score it. Damn it. 6-8 aggregate. Wolves lead by 2. This is. I should have known that was gonna be a penalty, a kick. I should have known that. And of course, say here, we tried to stretch him out there, but it was too late. As that one was going, just taking us right over to the right-hand side there. And we did not get there on time to block it that time around. Man. That is his 12th now goal here. He's now scored 4 goals on us here now in these 2 games combined, I believe. So obviously they're the top goal getter. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. 3 extra minutes left here. Let's try to do something here. Okay. So we don't get the win, but we do get to move on to the next round because of aggregate. As did a great job there. Oh my God, that was scary. I just literally said we cannot let them get close to us in aggregate, and what do? They come in 2 goals shy of getting back to us and win this one out of aggregate. Man, that is. We took the L. I kind of figured that was going to happen in this case. That's why I said we had to score. We have to score, quite a bit. It's gonna be a close game, but we gotta stay with them. And then towards the end there, I don't know what our guys were doing there. They were just bad shots, not getting shots lined up very well. And of course they took advantage of some of those shots they got the rebound off of, and able to counter and get down the field there against us. And that's pretty much what helped them out here in this one here. So, we'll have to definitely try to figure out what we can do here there. But, yeah, this one was a tough one, to say the least there. As we see here, we're going to be taking on Real Madrid coming up in the next matchup, which will be the finals of the Champions League. So as we wrap up today's episode here, you see we have 93 points. Spurs have 71 points, so does Manchester City. Arsenal, which we'll see coming up in, I believe, the next episode, they have points there, I believe 70 or so. And then just go down the list there. And then you see the relegated teams there: Leicester City, Fulham, and Norwich. Not Newwich. And then, of course, so Arsenal is the next game that we'll play. The first game, matter of fact, in the next episode. We'll also have a Southampton matchup there at home. And then, of course, we'll have the finals of the FA Cup coming up there. And then we will wrap that up, that episode 32 in there. And then episode 33 will be the first finale. It will be, we'll see the Manchester United squad in the game against them at home. And then we'll have actually 2 home games. We'll see Sarah Breeding's last game against the Spurs coming up in that episode 33. And then, last chance, this is it. as we take on Real Madrid. The first time ever I have ever faced them in any of the games of these FIFA FC series. We'll take them on, and that'll of course be at Old Trafford, if I remember correctly from playing it, because I've already got it filmed already. But yeah, we're going to play them there, and whew, that one's going to be a doozy. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to show you guys. But nonetheless, that is it for this episode of the Wolves franchise. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and of course hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And of course, there is a links down below in the description there to show you guys all the videos of all the past manager career modes, or career modes in general, player career modes that we've had here on the channel. And you guys can follow that, and they're all spread across both this channel and our second channel, which you guys also go subscribe to as well, over at ESGNet plus LP. So check out that channel as well. Go subscribe, like, and follow us over there. Hit that bell notification over there as well, as we're trying to promote both channels. So far both channels are doing pretty well for themselves right here recently, but I wanted more. I want more, my precious, as what's his name was saying, Lord of the Rings. But we'll get to more action here with the Wolves coming up, as we'll try to get another. We've got 2 more cups we got to try to win: FA Cup and obviously the Champions League Cup coming up as well. So those 2 episodes will be coming up here very soon. Hopefully you guys have a great and spectacular Friday. As always, keep yourselves healthy. I will see you guys next time.